single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day.
Hey everybody, Roland Smith here, Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance. Planning a little kayak trip this weekend. Maybe go to Cannon Creek and do a little fishing. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a review on my Vibe SkipJack 90 kayak. So stick around. Let me go ahead and give you the specs on this kayak. I bought it brand new in 2015. The design nor the price has changed since on the SkipJack 90 from Vibe. They run about $550 for a sit-on kayak. As far as river fishing, adventure kayaking, this is the route I decided to take, and I'm well satisfied with it. The kayak's 9 foot in length, 32 inches wide. It's got a molded keel, easy track, easy trail on the water, simplified paddling. It's got 6 flush rod holders, 6 scupper plugs, and 2 6-inch accessory compartments, plus an accessory bungee compartment in the back. Every one of these screws, I don't know if you can tell it here or not, but every one of these screws has a brass thread molded into the kayak. There's your drain plug. I keep a milk crate bungeed. Now I set my kayak up to river kayak to fish. And we have some pretty good shoals here. Pretty rapid water at times. And if you set your kayak up for rapids in a reservoir or spillway pond, you have no issues of losing anything whatsoever. So everything that I have on my kayak is tethered to the kayak at some point or another. But I keep a milk crate with my tackle box bungeed to the kayak. I keep a dry box and my Smith & Wesson 40 single stack inside this dry box, along with my keys, my credit card, or whatever I may have that I want to keep dry. It's tethered to the kayak as well. I always keep my phone tethered to the kayak inside of this dry bag. You can use your mobile phone touchscreen through this little rubberized Wildtech dry bag. Rod holders, get this out of the way. The only downfall that I found to this kayak is the seat is a little thin. The backrest and the seat is adjustable, which is great. But the bottom of the seat, they could have went a little better with that. I could have ordered probably a better seat, a deluxe seat, but I went with the standard model. You've got scupper holes underneath you. When you're in rapid water, it keeps the water drained out from under your seat. You've got a dry bag inside of this compartment. Plenty of space. Plenty of space. Sealed. You've got a cup holder. And I'll talk about the modification on the rod holder in just a minute. In this compartment, you have a tackle box. I usually keep that between my legs. As far as changing them out, I keep my dry bag up front and they change out, and I keep my tackle box in between my legs. But when it comes to the modification of the rod, I built this out of PVC. It mounts to the clips on the side of the kayak. Put eye bolts in the PVC for my GoPro, and it puts the rods right where I need them. I could add some 90s maybe, some T's, 45s, whatever I want to do. But I've actually used this to stand up in the kayak. That's how solid it is when it's attached to the kayak. It goes way down inside of the hole. So that was one of the accessories I added. Now, when you're talking about safety, always tether your paddles, and just make a habit of it. Tether your paddles to the kayak. Always. Always. But you can buy an accessories that mount here for a camera, camera mount, whatever you want to buy for this kayak, you can buy for this kayak. Fish finder, whatever. You can actually deck this thing out. But I like it just the way it is. It's been an awesome kayak. Looking forward to the weekend, maybe putting it on the water, seeing what the trout, and catfish, and bass are doing. And another safety idea, just an idea, you don't have to do as I do, I'm not an expert. But I always keep a telescoping paddle tethered to the kayak. You know the old saying, up the creek without a paddle? I don't want to be up the creek without a paddle. Nevertheless, that's my kayak. Stick around and stay with me. Talk to you in just a minute. I hope you've enjoyed the review of my SkipJack 90 from Vibe. Been watching Serving From My Home and her channel, Lacey. And it's inspiring to see ideas emerge from other channels. And that's the whole point of YouTube, right? Is to share, to grow, and to learn from one another. And I've got a PVC dolly, but I think I can come up with a little better design than what I already have. You see, it gets worrisome whether you put it in the back of a pickup truck or on top of a vehicle or inside of a minivan. It gets worrisome lugging 46 pounds down than going back and getting your gear. And I believe I can come up with a little better design than what I've already got made from PVC. But if this video's helped you in any way you've liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, please consider doing so. And hit the notification bell, because you never know what you're going to be seeing me do next. But this is Roland Smith, Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance. As always, go farther and stay longer. I'll catch you out in the field.